we are not Stereotype. We are not going out of the manufacturing and that's it. You're number one, number two, number three. This is what makes us different. And at the same time, we do want to go through manufacturing. We want to be the same like the other one, just to be accepted, just to be there. Actually, it is scary to be left alone. It is scary to show your personality.
Absolutely, of course it is.
I don't know person in the world, in my opinion, for 38 years. I don't know person in the world who is going to say, hi, nice to meet you. I am, let's say, Pollina. I do have a trouble with this and this and that. And I'm sometimes grumpy. I'm sometimes moody. I sometimes want to hide from all other people and just to hide in my shell. And that's it. All of us wear masks. We are so used with this, those masks that sometimes they driving us, not we taking them off and putting them again. You are the one with the magic wand, and they want to know exactly what's wrong with them, how it started, where is the right path, and which are the steps they can go through. One,
this
two,
is
three.
something we can kind of carry on for a long time.
Of course, because that's kind of psychology. It's making you think.
Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Life of Someone Extraordinary. My name's Tiyon Simpson. Welcome to TLSE Vision. This is my YouTube channel. And to briefly explain, the Life of Someone Extraordinary is exactly that. This series is a global series where I interview dedicated professionals, passionate professionals, entrepreneurs of all levels, all around the world, demonstrating in-depth knowledge and excellence in what people do and why it makes them extraordinary. So my first guest for the Life of Someone Extraordinary is a psychologist named Pollina Tonova. We met and had a little sit down close to the regatta in Plovdiv, where Pollina shared insights into her world as a psychologist, and where we sat down and had a really frank and interesting discussion about the role of psychology in today's modern age. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Come with me now, we'll sit down with Polly and we'll have a chat about all things psychology. See you there.
Pollina, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm honoured. Thank you so much for coming to have a chat with me. So if I had to ask you who is Pollina, what would you say? Who are you and what do you do?
Okay, so basically I am a psychologist and psychotherapist. I've been working for, let's say, more than 12 years now in the field. I've been starting with, let's say, children, really small babies, till now kind of retired people. So all my experience going through basically each
every generation,
yes, exactly.
How did you get into it? What made you want to become a psychologist?
My mother, she's working in a hospital for more than 45 years. I've been growing up in that hospital, walking around those doctors and medicine people, and I was thinking, oh, I wish I can go with them one day. So
so the original dream was to become a doctor.
Yes, it was. But let's say let's say that I believe maybe I was too lazy to study a lot for a doctor. But there is another point that I can go through to see it, and that could be the way that I'm helping people, like a psychologist. I'm listening to people. I'm going in their life. I'm putting myself in their shoes. And I'm going in their soul. And actually I'm not seeing a doctor doing that. And I believe maybe my destiny was to be a psychologist.
To be a psychologist.
Yes. And then when I wanted to study much psychology, because I have a previous degrees, my mother said, what's wrong with you? is there something wrong with you to go with psychology?
Sorry, I'm laughing because this is so common.
It is.
It's so common, too common.
Like I'm saying this before 20 years ago. So you can see that how people are thinking there. Still, we have that kind of thinking here in Bulgaria. Still, we have it. People don't. Some places don't know the difference between psychologists, psychiatrists, and psychotherapists.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. So psychologist is the one that, let's say, first level, that you're helping people, you get their way to go through something in their life. You're consulting, counseling. Psychotherapy is going deeper. There we work with all kinds of issues, let's say, maybe coming from the childhood, maybe coming from other deeper roots that trigger us in some point. Psychotherapists working with medicines. They actually giving a medicine. They are more, let's say, medical, because you have a huge. They are like clinical levels. Let's say you are bipolar, or you have suffer clinical depression. All those kinds. They need medicine. So this is the difference. Let's say with 2-3 words.
Okay, so in terms of what in psychology, what you're doing with psychology, so are you doing that as a job in Bulgaria, or is it like a business for you? What how do you incorporate that into your daily life at the moment?
For the moment, it's like my private psychology that I'm doing.
Okay.
But my whole experience, it's going through hired psychologists for socials, and every experience that I have, it's with social work.
Okay.
With social social welfares, that I've been working with all kinds of people. You can imagine like abandoned children, people that they get separated, left children alone, children that they're going to adoption in Bulgaria and outside Bulgaria, abroad. All those kind of children with molested, and all those suffers they go through. After that, I've working with people with disabilities, retired, and young people also with disabilities. This actually been the one thing that I left that job for let's say for a long time. Because you kind of you not realize it, but it's draining each cells of you, because you put yourself a lot there. Most of the people with disability, they need a lot. They need a lot of energy, a lot of to go through, to put yourself through for them. But at the same time, you give it as much as you can. And in one point, it's inevitable just to go through burnout. I believe so. So I did my burnout.
Okay. And what happened after that?
What happened after that? It have to be a couple of times that the universe telling me, you have to stop. You have to stop. I was sick. 1 month I sick. After 2 months I've been sick after 3 months. And I was thinking, why I'm sick so lately? Like, why it's happening that so often? What's wrong with me? But the thing is, when you're tired, your immune system is really low.
It's almost like your body is kind of shutting you down almost.
Of course. And
absolutely.
And in my head was, I need to be there. They are waiting for me. I need to be there. They are waiting. You're like becoming like mother and father and every relative that you can present for all those people.
Absolutely. So this actually leads me to my next question. So in terms of the type of clients you have, or the type of people that either come to you, or generally people in general in Bulgaria that need this type of treatment. What would you say? You don't have to obviously tell me what specific clients are saying. What would you say are the more common things that, say, someone would approach you for? So, would it be like, I'm suffering with this, or I'm going through like some levels of depression, or maybe I have like something addictive, or what would be like the trigger that would say for people in Bulgaria to come to you and say, Pollina, I need your help with this? What would drive someone to want to seek that kind of treatment?
Okay, so first, maybe just to answer, I can say that the most people are coming with the stress problems.
Stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stress, burnout, and panic attacks. That's lately really common with people. I believe maybe because of the reality we live in, and people need to find themselves and at the same time fight for their rights and do the work that they are hired for, and all those kind of environments that you can become in one, and it's after that. But what's making those people come to me? Usually when I ask them, because I ask them, it's interesting for me, what make you to call me?
Yeah.
Not my colleague or other one. I don't know, maybe it's your face, or maybe it's the way you talk. It's like you're talking from your heart. It's like you're not hiding something, and you're not saying, oh, come to me, I'll fix everything for you. You'll be better in no time. Maybe because of that.
Yeah, but isn't there what you just said? Isn't there the expectation that some people might want to get this kind of treatment with that expectation that you will just fix everything for them? That you are like some kind of magic genie or something that will just, take all their problems away?
It is. There have a lot of people with a different perspective of what kind of psychology is, and what are you doing exactly. Usually, lately, I'm seeing it with young people. It's like really interesting. They come with the feeling you are the one with the magic wand, and they want to know exactly what's wrong with them, how it started, where is the right path, and which are the steps they can go through. 1, 2, 3. They can be strictly steps, and it's impossible. And usually the same, all this going with people that they don't want to talk about themselves. Like I am psychic and I can see through their ears, not their eyes. Sorry, it's not through ears, but through their eyes, and see and say, oh wow, what an incredible life you have. There is the path. Oh yes, you can jump now and you can hop through there and you live in another world. I mean, it's unreal. It's working with maybe children on 3 or 5. Let's say, even they won't believe you. But at the same time, there is another story with different people that they come and say, I know there is something wrong with me, and actually there is not anything wrong with them. It's like you have to find something is wrong with you, so you can be relaxed and say, there is my problem. And because of that, I'm not doing something well.
Wouldn't a lot of people say that there's a lot of similarities between psychology and therapy? Or is it practically the same thing?
It is not the same thing. Practically, in some sessions, you can go over one or the other.
You can kind of cross lines, basically.
If you are that kind of, let's say you have the degree for it. But at the same time, psychotherapy, it's going deeper. As a psychotherapist, I know I can see in your eyes how to push you, how to go further, and where exactly I can go through. I can see your borders, and with couple of questions, I can make my way to go deeper. If you let me, of course. If you decide to work. This is the way psychotherapy works. We're going through the years and the root of the problem. Let's say you have low confidence for yourself. And this is going through the years, and you've grown up with the kind of family that used to tell you, you're not good enough for this, you can't do that, your brother will do it better. This is my imagination. I don't know if you have a brother or not.
I'm having a little flashback to my childhood here at the moment.
I think we passed through all that.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's kind of inevitable just to go through that and to grow up. We are not those children anymore.
No, not at all. But I think also as well, and this is the only thing I do know about this area. I mean, I'm not a psychologist or a therapist. I don't have much experience in this area. But one thing that I do know is that some people, and I think it could be more common, it's difficult because while I would say this from a British perspective, I'm very aware that obviously I'm in Bulgaria, and obviously the way that I can describe what I'm about to say can be applied to the Balkans in general, not just Bulgaria, but also as well in a lot of African and Caribbean communities as well, because there's a lot of similarities with a lot of people basically not talking about the way that they feel or not addressing any particular behaviors or coming to an understanding that, okay, maybe what I am going through, what I have gone through, I haven't processed it. It's affecting my behavior. It's really affecting my relationships with my family. All these wonderful things, and yet at the same time, the either the courage or the ability to actually go and do something about it just isn't there. Now, I know for a fact it's common in my own community. I know for a fact it happens here in Bulgaria as well. And to kind of answer your point, it's almost like you get some people that will stay in that kind of locked-in child mentality. It's like maybe something happened when they were 7 or 8 or something, and they are living with that trauma or those experiences for maybe 40 or 50 years. And so maybe it could be more common for you to maybe deal with someone that hasn't even attempted to look at what happened to them when they were that young, and yet they're still that child on the inside. Does that make sense?
Yeah, completely.
Go.
Completely. Let's say I'll put it this way. I'm working with those kind of people on different age. All retired people, older people. When you talk about, when you find the root and you talk about that, that kind of relationship with their self, the way they not mature, looking through the things, and they are still living in that kind of childhood behavior and mentality and emotional, because emotional we are there. Usually they, when you find it, they behave extremely, let's say, when you found their spot. They're negative. They say, you can't help me, I don't want you, you're not good enough, I'll find another one.
And the other one will probably tell them the same thing.
Could be. So that's the reaction when you get from those people. It's like, let's say for them, most of them, they don't want to change. Usually they say, that's me. If you don't like it, don't live with that. But this is not the point.
Isn't that counterproductive?
It is, but let's say when you're 60 or 65, what is left for you? Yes, you do have a lot of work, but at the same time, it's not the way you have to get married again. You don't have to find a partner. Let's say you settle down, you have children, grandchildren, you don't care what's happening in life. The most important thing is to go to groceries and watch TV. Yes, and don't care what other people think. You go on the coffee place for once a week and that's it. That's your life. Easy and easy peasy, that's it. But let's say for the other generation, like me and you, like 40, 50s, those kind of people, when you tag them, when you see the trigger, and when you find the root, they say, oh my God, their first impression is like their grandparents or their parents. That cannot. It's not true. And usually that takes them some time. And after a while, they come back and say, no, I actually have to admit that you was right.
You're right.
and I am ready to work for it. But I have to tell you the truth. That's really bothering me and making me angry and making me frustrated. And I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to relax and to accept that kind of things more easy, more calm. Don't need that kind of negative energy in my life.
Yeah.
And they're ready to teach.
Yeah.
Young generation are, interesting point. I'll think about it, let's say.
Yeah.
And maybe if I like it, I'll get your point. If I don't like it, maybe I'll just pass it, drop it. So that's kind of, let's say, on the first place. But the thing is, we all of us wear masks.
Yeah.
We are so used with those masks that sometimes they driving us, not we taking them off and putting them again. And that's why we have so much panic attacks. That's why we have so much, let's say, even sites of depressions, even sites of mania, even sites of bipolar.
Yeah.
We don't know who we are anymore. Because something that actually bothered me, it kind of we are forgetting our human side. I miss the time that I lived in a place that people are helping each other with all their hearts, nothing in getting back, just pure humanity, pure heart. When you need something, I can give you because I have more. I don't think if you're giving to me back, or you will say, "Oh, you're an amazing person because you give me 1 cup of sugar." Where those lives, those years gone by, I miss those humanity. I miss that kind of person, and see each other in eyes, and we talk with that, not on the phone. And even if I react some kind of strange, you to give me your feedback straight away. Say, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Is there something that's bothering you? Why you behave like that?" Not like going on my back and say, "Oh, I don't want to talk with that anymore. I will talk with the others."
I think to answer that question, I think. And there, it's quite ironic because obviously, I've me and myself and my wife, we're building a business, that involves obviously the internet, it involves, the digital world.
Of course.
Which unfortunately, obviously, both of us having, all of us having grown up before all of this was around. I feel like communication, and particularly, communicating over things like messengers and WhatsApps and things like that, and the way that we communicate with each other these days, I think has been damaged quite greatly by the use of the internet and with the use of these kind of systems. And I'll briefly explain my own perspective why. And I think what it has done is that where maybe you're in a circle of friends or a circle of colleagues, and say, for example, there's 5 of you and all of you are wearing your own individual little masks.
Yes.
You have one of them that's the funny one, or there's one that's the more quirky one, or maybe in a girl group, one that's more of a ditzy one, or whatever. Everybody might have their own particular type of personality or particular mask that they want to wear, But then at the same time, where you might know someone in the real world or the outside world as being that type of personality, like, say, for example, you have a friend that's like very funny, for example, like he or she is known for being funny. They're a funny person. Like, hey, let's give this person a call because we know they're going to make you laugh. But then at the same time, where you're communicating, say, with this person or with many people from behind a screen or on a messenger or something, and they are displaying maybe aspects of their personality that you didn't think were there. Like, oh, hang on a second, this person that I thought was really funny, like in real life they're always funny, they're never sad. Behind the screen they're bitter and miserable, or they're quite nasty, or they're quite vindictive.
Usually.
I mean, that's just one example, for example. Or maybe there's someone that is particularly quiet in real life, and then all of a sudden behind the screen they're like very loud and talkative and opinionated. Like, well, hang on a second, like, where is the correlation?
Of course.
So I suppose really my question, the reason I kind of made that point is to kind of, well, obviously to address the point that you just said. how really has this type of communication affected the kind of issues that people come to you with? Because, surely if that you might be dealing with a lot of people that may not have a good sense of self, may not understand who they really are. How do you kind of address that, particularly now in the modern age with what you do? Sorry, that was a very long-winded question, but I think it raises a really good point.
It is a good point, but the thing is, we cannot change it.
Of course.
That's the reality we live in, and we're going even more digital than
before.
want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, and that's happened so fast. But the thing is, we used to, even young people, or even us, like generation, we used to watch the others and compare to them.
Yeah.
We lost our sense of
uniqueness. Yeah.
We are kind of unique. I am, let's say, strange in my way. You're strange in your way.
Definitely.
You're better, let's say, in cooking. I am better of making stuff with my hands.
Yeah.
And I forgot to announce that. I forgot to show that to people because I have to watch the other people, which they are interesting for now. And let's say the mode now, it's to be blonde. Let's say, for example, blonde. And if someone is showing blonde, I have to be blonde just to be noticed.
Yeah.
And the end of it, actually, the hard one is, and the ugly truth, let's say, is we want to be noticed. We want to be seen.
Yeah.
We want to be accepted. Doesn't matter where.
Yeah.
Could be a group, could be a huge one, a little one, just to be there. I think maybe the scariest part for each one of us, each human, even a animal, it's to be alone. And that's the one it's actually making us to do different stuff, just to be accepted.
Yeah.
As you said, I can pretend to be a funny one and behind the screen to be extremely angry person and behave bad with all my family.
Yeah.
But on the screen to be soft and nice and funny and loud, and all those kind of stuff. And I can make you to believe that. This is the hardest, even like I don't know how to say, it's like I can make you believe what kind of reality I want to believe. And this is the tricky part with those digital generation and with us, as we used to meet on the street and playground.
Yeah.
This is the tricky part.
Yeah.
Because you don't know which one to believe, how far you can go, and how much it's going to cost you.
Yeah. Because it catches up with you eventually, doesn't it?
Of course.
It does. I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Of course it does. We are emotional people. Emotion is the lead. If you tackle the emotion, you can get anyone in your hands. All kind of sellers, all kind of marketing stuff. These are going through emotions.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. That's why you need to manage your emotions. It took me 30 years to do it, and then I finally realized, oh yeah, you do need to manage your emotions. And then all of a sudden, light bulb comes on, and then I don't know, I'm not a psychologist, but I can kind of sort of see it from your point of view. It's like, well, hang on a second, if you don't manage your emotions, then you'll be easily manipulated, you're easily swayed, or even within your own personality, it's kind of, sometimes you're letting the mask, or the facade is another word to call it, kind of take control of your life for you.
Of course.
So it's almost like, you need to manage your emotions, stay in control, and just kind of understand who you really are. And also not just that, but not be afraid of who you really are as well. Maybe there are certain things that, okay, maybe I'm being a bit too open with this. I'm going to tell you anyway, but it's fine. Maybe it's important for the context of the conversation. Maybe there are aspects, when I'm looking back on my own journey of, being afraid of displaying who I really am, the quirks that make me me, or the way that I, something really important, the way that I talk, the things that I'm interested in, or maybe things that maybe don't fit a certain particular type of stereotype,
Of course.
and then maybe getting to a point where each and every person, not just talking about me now, but maybe each and every person can get to a point where they can accept that about them, that, hey, look, you're not perfect, you're not this, you're not that, but there are some things that are unique about you that make you you. So really, why don't you just take that and dial it up? Maybe you're a little bit weird, or maybe you're just a little bit unorthodox. Hey, what's wrong with accepting those parts of you? And yeah, maybe even the bad parts as well. Can be a bit moody or grumpy or miserable sometimes, or you can be a bit mean or manipulative. But trying to change, maybe trying to fix yourself and trying to fix all the bad parts. Do you know what I mean? It's like
I do exactly know what you mean. The thing is, as you're working with people with disability, there is something that is called, you work with the ability. You never focus on the disability.
The disability, yeah.
You're working with the ability.
I like that.
And,
I like
and
that.
And this is the point that you're making it huge. So these people, let's say some of them, if someone can't walk, but is good at their hands, you work with their hands. Say, you're good, you can go better, great job.
Yeah.
This is the things that you're going through so they can live. I miss those years that you see people through their abilities, not through disability.
Disabilities.
Because each one of us has a disability. Each one of us. And that's what makes us different. We are not stereotypes. We are not going out of the manufacturing and that's it. You're number one, number two, number three. This is what makes us different. And at the same time, we do want to go through manufacturing. We want to be the same like the other one, just to be accepted, just to be there. Actually, it is scary to be left alone. It is scary to show your personality.
Absolutely, of course it is.
I don't know person in the world, in my opinion, for 38 years, I don't know person in the world who is going to say, hi, nice to meet you. I am, let's say, Pollina. I do have a trouble with this and this and that, and I'm sometimes grumpy, I'm sometimes moody, I sometimes want to hide from all other people and just to hide in my shell, and that's it. You don't see that. Say hi, that's it, because we do go with the mask. We want to be accepted with whoever it is.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter, it's a child in front of you. You want to be funny and you become like the funny one. There is a retired person in front of you. You straight back. You trying to think what you're saying and how you're saying to not look stupid. Rather is your boss or your colleagues. We all wear that mask.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, with those masks, it's like we're getting too much of them. And in the end of it, you just forgot to count. And there are too many of them.
Yeah.
So the more natural we became, the more natural of who we are, and the more we are kind of touching each other through the hearts. Because we connect through the hearts, we not connect through the money, we not connect through internet, we not connect through social media. We are connect through the heart.
Through heart, yeah, absolutely.
And if I touch your heart and say, I can be there for you, you believe it and go through it. If I betray you, that will be my loss.
Yeah, exactly. And if you were betrayed by someone, what does it affect the most?
Of course.
Betrayal of the heart, right?
The heart.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Wow. I feel like I've gone through a psychology session at the moment, but wow, that's excellent. So just a couple more questions. We can. And this is the kind of subject we can kind of carry on for a long time.
Of course, because that's kind of psychology. It's making you think.
Yeah.
But to think out of stereotypes, not the way you watch on TV or other ones saying on, let's say, on the news.
Yeah.
I want people when you go, when you cross on the other side, I want to know how you think for stuff. and then I can see through you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we all can be fake.
Absolutely. Imagine this whole time we've been sat here talking, and I've had this complete facade on whilst talking to Pollina the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to like present myself as, you know, maybe if I'd always started this channel with a honesty and a vulnerability of, hey, look, this is me. I'm just going to put the camera up, display my whole personality, and this is kind of what you see is what you get, right? And then, you know, I imagine, I'm not going to accuse anybody in particular of doing this, but say, for example, like over the years, I'd started a channel, started social media, and just kind of had this personality or facade almost. Like I kind of just come and sit here and just pretend to be that kind of person with you, like maybe act in front of the camera or whatever. When the camera's off, like, bye. You know, just, you know, be completely different to the authenticity of who we are as people. And I think, you know, it may be different for certain people, but I will say this before we move on to the next question. But I think once you get to that fundamental of accepting and understanding who you are as a person, I think once you validate that, I think it helps with building confidence. No one can get to a point of stripping away all the masks and all the vulnerabilities and get to a position where they're like, okay, great, we're at ground zero now. We're kind of at the nakedness of who we are, right? Let's just put ourselves out there. No one is going to do that.
Of course,
I definitely didn't do that. It took time. It took a lot of time of what you would say, seeing the ability from the disability. And say, for example, if you've been conditioned for 25 years to only see the disability, oh, I'm not good at this, I can't do this, I can't do that, and that becomes the way that you think. Hang on a second, maybe you can kind of flip the script a little bit and say, oh, hang on a second, I can do that, or maybe I can get better at this, or maybe I can learn that. It's almost like it's a mentality shift almost, and from there you kind of have you're kind of building new foundations to build upon. It's like when you're building a house, you don't start with putting the whole damn structure up already. You have to start with building the structure. And for some people that can take years. So it's not so much a case of, oh, hey, hang on a second. Yeah, you can be yourself, but you've got to be yourself tomorrow. Hey, for some people, being yourself might take 10 years. It might take 20 years. For some, it might take only a few years. Okay, for me personally, it's still a work in progress. But still, it's like, you can't, and I imagine you probably have, with clients or experiences that probably say the same. You can't sort of go in and have one session with you, Pollina, for example, and say, hang on a second, I'm fixed, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, here's a good question. How would you approach that kind of mentality of, hey, I'm here, I'm going to sit here for one session, rather. I want you to fix me, and then I'm going to go.
Yes.
How would you approach that type of mentality?
I've seen this each generation.
Mm-hmm.
Each generation. Usually, what's happened? Young people say, "I have a problem with that. I expect you.
I expect you
to fix me and show me the way with steps, completely, strictly steps. I'll write down. I'm listening. Okay, you're ready now? I'm going." And you're like,
What do you do at this point? I mean, you can't indulge it,
and
can
I'm
you?
like, okay,
Yeah.
I understand you do want the list,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody have that kind of list. Even you for yourself, even me for myself, even whoever you want to take from that work, even very famous people.
Mm.
You go with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work with yourself. And when you see something it's different, something is not quite right, then you said, okay, here is the one, there is the one. I need to take that one and give it to the psychologist and psychotherapist,
Yeah.
and tell him or her
Yeah.
what's happened, how I react, how make me feel that,
Mm-hmm.
and I can go through there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you feel like you have to set expectations with these types of people? Do you have to kind of, okay, maybe they want the list of 1 to 10 or whatever they have to do, but do you ever have to kind of explain at the beginning, this is how this works, rather than, hi, I'm Pollina, the magic psychotherapy genie, let me fix all your problems for you? Do you have to kind of explain to them how it works, or?
You go with the flow.
Okay.
Some people come to you and say, look, I do have a problem with that, let's say, stress. And that's actually working through all the years. And lately I've been drowned, and that's going through my family and everything. I'm actually thinking how I can change that. they're going to you as not only as a psychologist, but they're seeing in you like the person who will help them to lead, to see the road, to go through the fog, because they're not seeing the right path for the moment. The other people, actually, I'm not working with them. It's useless, because there is a couple of type of psychologists. Let's say there's a psychologist that say, I'll fix everything for you. You just come on a session, 2 or 3 sessions, and you'll be straight back. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. Don't forget to pay me.
Of course, that will be double, triple, maybe sometimes. Could be, because I'm the best one. There are other people that they're working with you years and years, and they how to say in English, when you eat too much and long enough, holding the food in your mouth for years and years, and that's one food. You're not changing the subject. You're not changing anything. You go through that, and that's it. This is therapy. It's not working that way. It's not straight. It's not years, but at the same time, you have to see difference. If you're not seeing the difference, you've done nothing at all. But there is other people, like you said, and I lately, maybe because of those years and the respect that I have for me, I am just tell them I'm not working with that kind of cases, and if they want to choose someone else, they're free. Because usually what happens, I know my problem, I want you to fix it, or the other side, the family, mother and the father, they are splitting each other, and the mother usually bring the child to me and said, there is a problem with that child, you need to fix it, I'll wait outside.
Sorry.
This is 3, 4, 5 years old child. I'm not going to say it rude, but what on earth I'm going to do with that imprinting child? Basically, that you imprint all your troubles, all your fears, and everything that you have done with your husband, and you expect with 1 session or 3 sessions coming with me, this child to become the nicest one, the cutest one, the everything, all the best one, and you to behave the same way, like you're going home.
It's like, I'm not going to change, but please fix my child.
Of course, we are not changing as we're going once on gym. We're going the same environment back. I'm going home and I'm eating pizza. Why I'm eating pizza as I can eat salad, let's say. So what on earth making me thinking like I'm going once in the gym, I'll get a body with a 6-pack, and let's say maybe in 3 weeks I'll be a bodybuilder. It cannot happen. It's the same in psychology and psychotherapy. You need to work for that body, for that mind. The brain is muscle. You need to tackle it all the time. You need to work with it. You can't hold it like watching TV and put it in the sleep. You live in another dimension. So that's I'm not bothered with them anymore. It's useless. It's like a lost time.
A lost cause as well. I understand.
Everyone teach their lessons through different angles. If I say I'm not working with you, I'm sorry, I am too much, or I'm too booked, or something, you need to find different colleague of mine. 5 colleagues, let's say, will say the same. And if you're smart enough, or you are someone who want to look through self from the other perspective, you say, hey, there is something here. What I'm doing wrong. Maybe I should go to therapy, not my child. Could be, let's say, in the best position.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I know, I don't want to kind of stretch this out too long, but I think a lot of people don't have the emotional maturity to do stuff
True,
like that.
True.
And I'm kind of, the reason why I didn't want to stretch it out because I'm kind of encroaching on personal territory here at the moment. And if I talk more, I'll end up incriminating myself on YouTube. So I'd rather kind of put a full stop to that part of the conversation. But what I'm saying is I'm not dismissing what you're saying because you're entirely correct. It's just a case of a lot of this is being a little bit too close to home at the moment. But
we all going through that in some point. I've been there too. You've been there too. Every one of us have been in the same situation, and that's the truth. You can't run away from it, but you can learn from it.
Absolutely.
That's the end of it.
Absolutely. Amazing. No. Mind is mind blown. So let's move on from psychology just a little bit, just to kind of end it. So besides psychology and everything that you've worked so hard for, and also before I ask the next question, I was going to say that a lot of what we've spoken about, I don't think is necessarily Bulgaria specific. Maybe at times, maybe I thought it was. But I think with the conversations that we've had, I think a lot of it can be applied to many people around the world. I don't think this is necessarily something that maybe necessarily either Bulgarians specifically struggle with or have difficulties with, or, you know, people from certain countries or whatever. I think this is genuinely a human thing. So,
It is.
Do you know what I mean? It's a human thing.
It is.
And wherever you're watching, whether you are in Bulgaria or in the UK or America or anywhere, it doesn't matter where you're watching from. I think these are principles, what we've spoken about, that can, I guarantee there'll be a lot of people watching this that'll be like, yeah, I get that, or I've seen that, or I recognize that, or whatever.
Yes.
So, I think that's really, really important. So, no, thank you so much for explaining all of that. I think certainly for me, it's been like, it's been quite the experience. But anyway, to kind of like move this on, and we'll wrap this up soon. But Pollina, outside of psychology, do you have any other interests? Do you have any other passions, or what do you like to do outside of psychology?
Okay, there's a couple of things that they help in psychology.
Okay.
Let's say bash therapy.
Bash therapy?
Bash therapy.
Just in a couple of sentences, what is that?
This is remedy, flower remedy that is helping and working with our emotions.
Okay.
It's actually created from Dr. Bach, and he's from England.
Okay.
He passed away. He created 28 flowers, and their remedies actually working with our emotions.
Okay.
And helping to, let's say, make a clear vision. Working with stress, which could be like, let's say, chronic stress or extremely high at the moment stress. Something's happened. Or they can work with our personality also. Let's say one of the flower, which is really my type, it's the flower of chicory, I think, maybe on English.
Okay.
It's the blue one. It's really beautiful flower.
Okay.
And actually it's working with your emotion to not be that kind of motherhood too much, because I'm used to
I know where you're
looking
going with
after
this.
people.
I know exactly where you're going with
I'm really
this.
bad at that.
Yeah.
I've learned that from my mother, and I actually accepted it like my whole life, working in trying to please people. And it took me a while just to realize that's no matter, doesn't matter at all. And that kind of remedies also helping with the stress, also helping with the huge exhaustions, helping with the nausea, helping with trouble with the sleep, all those kind of emotion that is trouble us for daily basis.
Yeah.
Really good. The other thing that I'm doing is bioresonance, which is working with the cells on the body.
Okay.
And it's like a reflection, like a resonance that is giving us all
So did you say
information.
bioresonance?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is giving us all the information in our body. Each cell giving information, how is our liver, how is our heart, how is our, let's say, immune system, And all those kind of information, all three of them I combine in my practice
Okay.
as I work.
Very quickly, how do the three intertwine together? Very quickly. I know this. I'm probably opening a can of worms with this, but how do they fit together?
Okay, so let's say you have some problem and you go to a couple of doctors and they cannot say what's wrong with you.
Mhm.
They cannot find anything and
Yeah.
say, oh, probably something with your mind. They
Mhm.
give you antidepressants, like they work here.
Mhm.
And you said, no, maybe it's not that. Then you come in to me for bioresonance. So as you come, I can see you and I can scan you and I can see where exactly in your body, how it's working. Is there anything like a trouble to make you feel that way? So could be, let's say, could be a magnesium.
Okay.
Could be a low ironing because making you dizzy, not feeling well. Could be a low vitamin D, which is very important for our brain and how we feel.
Mhm.
Emotions. Could be vitamin B,
Mhm.
which is for our nerves in our mind and everything, how we set up. So let's say you find this and I tell you, okay, you can work, let's say, with me to change some of the stuff that you want to change in life. Let's say your behavior.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, if you want to build up your vitamin D, and let's say I can show you different type of vitamin D that you can take and which one will be good for you. Like to show you the way for that way, or vitamin B or vitamin C, whatever you need your body, or magnesium, how to take it in the evening so it can be taken from the body the best.
Yeah.
So on, so on. So the back therapy, let's say, because on the bioresonance you can see also the emotions.
Okay.
Emotions like you hide from me. When you see on the first session, I cannot say to you that you're like, let's say, shy. And these are seen because our cells are giving feedback.
Yeah.
There is. So I can tell you, I can give you a batch remedy, and if you'd like, you go there, or you can go with the therapy, whatever you would like.
Yeah.
If you go to proceed, if you are happy that way, you're happy that way.
Yeah.
So this is the way that the three of them are combining together. I use them in my life. I use them with my family. Everyone, it's actually scanning and go through. And this is kind of important information that you're not seeing on the blood tests.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I think we should wrap it up there. I think that was really good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think this is the thing. This is the type of thing where you can really kind of go into a lot of depth. It's psychology, for crying out loud.
Of course.
So you can go into so much depth, and I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do maybe another, like a part 2. I think we'll have to maybe sit down again and maybe address something in a particular kind of way, or maybe even expand on certain things that we've spoken about today, because
of course.
I feel like we've kind of only just sort of scratched the surface with talking about these kind of things, really. And I think there's so much more that can be explored, basically. So I think, at least for now, Pollina, thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. So yeah, I think obviously, thank you to Pollina again. Thank you so much for coming on my channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
for the invitation.
oh no, you're very, very welcome. I think one thing I will say before I go is that we were at you have to explain what the event was. You guys were at an event, I think, last week. You, my wife, and it was an Aquasource event.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, and one thing that made me laugh so much, and I haven't told her this, but I'm going to surprise her on camera, was that I took a picture of all the girls. Most of them were speaking. Pollina spoke, my wife spoke, and the guys all took a picture. They all stood behind the desk. They were all smiling for the camera. And one thing I knew that I had to invite Pollina onto my channel was that in the photos, everybody's all smiling and happy, and you are stood there and you're on your phone, smiling. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, this girl's a hustler. I need to have her on my channel. It made me laugh so much. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Actually, on that point, I was speaking with a customer, and she was explaining to me how depressed she felt for first time. that was a person really like a pain, you know. And if I close the phone on that time, it would be so much rude. And that's why I took the time to listen that really nice lady. And I had to smile.
Hey, I thought it was great. I'm going to, you know, we'll probably see the picture now. I'm going to post the picture now, and you'll see it. It was
great.
It was really funny. I did find it very, very funny. But that just goes to show the type of person that Pollina is. So, anyway, listen, I'll shake your hand again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bless you. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. That was everything. Thank you again to Pollina for agreeing to come on and have a chat. I'm sure we will resume this conversation at another point. I think, you know, to kind of give my last thoughts, I think the world of psychology is definitely a deep one, and I think the way that we're kind of exploring different avenues through our initial chat, I think it opens up for more conversation and more avenues to go down as time goes on. So I myself was very inspired by Pollina. I was inspired by the conversation. I enjoy these type of incidents and experiences that help your brain to kind of think and assess about, you know, why we do things as human beings and why we behave the way that we do. And, you know, as I said, despite having no knowledge or experience in psychology, the experience itself with someone that has that level of experience was quite fascinating. So I want to share that, not just with psychology, but with everything. So if you are someone extraordinary, or are you passionate or enthusiastic about what you do, and you simply just want to share that and demonstrate why you're so passionate and the methods and the tools that you use to get to where you are in your field, or if you're an entrepreneur who is achieving a particular level of success and you are wanting to share the thought process behind it, then a spot on my channel is open to you. So get in touch. You can get in touch via my socials. You can click on the link in my bio in YouTube, or you can simply just drop me an email. My email address is tlsimpsonenterprises@gmail.com. But for now, thank you so much for watching. This is the inaugural episode of The Life of Someone Extraordinary. Go and be extraordinary, and I can't wait to see you guys again for another episode soon. In the meantime, all the best.